A tradition unlike any other, a grade one turf race before a grade one race for 3-year-old males. This one is the Sword Dancer preceding the Travers Stakes at Saratoga. It's the fifth of 6 grade ones. It's the only turf race in the sequence. It's a mile and a half. And Scott Shapiro, could it finally maybe give us an option at a price?
I do think it's the most wide open of the 6 races, Ed. I did struggle to come up with a top selection in here, but how big of a price are we talking? Maybe 3-1, 4-1, 5-1. I don't know if I see this busting open. How about yourself?
Yeah, I don't, unfortunately. And in general, for the sequence, even if maybe you can make a casual claim against each of the favorites, it seemed pretty rare that we were looking to make a claim on a horse that could pay $30 or $40 outside of the forego. And that's sort of how it goes for me here, which it is only a 7-horse field. So unlikely you're going to get that sort of cap horse. It is NHC weekend. It'll be interesting to see how the contest players approach these races. But I did go down onto the rail to Chad Brown with the French bred gelding Tribune. I think is close enough. But Flavian Pratt gets back aboard off the United Nations win. With Channel Maker in here, I don't think this one needs to win this gate to wire. Sort of was on the lead by the default in the United Nations, but can stay the 12, probably gets first run on the rest. And Chad let me down with domestic spending in the Mr. D, but I think this one's well met in this spot.
For sure. 2-1, maybe a little short for me, but has been very impressive and brings the best form into this race. I think probably goes to the lead with Channel Maker sitting outside, but my hope is that the two of them go at it. Moretti with a little bit of speed. We don't see a lot of quick pace races in 2-turn races at Saratoga or in New York in general on the turf. But this one, I'm going to guess, will be somewhat of an honest early pace. Struggled, like I said, to come up with a horse that I'm really excited to lean on. And unfortunately, if you're playing a pick 6, pick 5, pick 4, I do think most people will use this as a potential spread race. So it's not overly creative to come up with a 9-2 shot. But I'm going to go with the Euro import Japan in here at Aidan O'Brien, 3 for 5 this year when shipped with his European shippers in these graded stakes events. 2 of them with Santa Barbara, 1 of them with Bolshoi Ballet. So he seems to be bringing live horses over. And I thought, albeit against grade 3 competition over a good going in the last race, the Green Room Melt, I like the grit that this one showed, getting the job done in a 3-horse blanket finish. We know he has the class, 7 for 18, $2.1 million earner. And just am not in love with this group of American marathon turf horses.
I don't blame you. And, as much as I hate kind of going too deep using the chalk and the other one, this is, to me, the clear alternative. And one thing is this horse sheds a lot of weight, carried 140 pounds in the Green Room Meld, and now down to 120 and is pretty much been 126 and up throughout its career. In my mind, that is not insignificant. And, based on what we've seen already, the talent's there. So this is just going to be a 1-6 for me. And I just don't think the price is going to be right, given the 7-horse field, on anyone else to even take a shot.
Yeah, I mean, cross-border, it must be respected because of the 6 for 7 record at Saratoga, and I can make the case that he got a perfect pocket trip last time off of the leaders and took advantage of it, getting the job done. But Luis Saez, this guy, a lot of perfect trips this meet, a lot of them on the front end, and a lot of them for Mike Maker, who seems to be sending out live horse after live horse. I'm not going to let this one beat me, and I think Channel Maker, if able to relax off Tribune, could offer some value. It's not a horse that I'm crazy about in general. I've let him beat me when he's won in the past, but has run well at Saratoga. This is his second start since getting back from overseas. A couple big races over there. And if he can relax, like I said, and avoid getting caught up with Tribune, I think he's interesting. But like I said, not a strong opinion, going to use multiple horses.
All right. Well, it certainly will be interesting for those live and any of the grade 1, all grade 1 multi-race wagers that have already begun. And it's a great lead into the Travers. Tribune for me, Japan for Scott Shapiro, and bet back for you at twinspires.com/offers. Opt in. Again, it's all 13 races. Good luck.